viewers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Neelam Punjabi, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys an anti haul. I have done one of these before on my channel as well last year, I believe, and I will put a link to that video in my description box, so go ahead and check that out. What anti-haul really means is that I'm going to be sharing all the products that I regret buying, the products that have absolutely not worked out for me, so even you can save your money on it. And yes, I guess let's get started with today's video. I'm going to be starting off with skincare first, and then we're going to slowly dive into makeup. The first skincare item that I have for you guys is this Nykaa Skin Potion 24 karat rose gold oil. Now I got this oil thinking that it's going to be super lightweight and not greasy, but it did not turn out to be that way. It's really oily, and the fact that I have oily skin already, it just adds on to the oiliness and makes my face look really greasy, and I don't like the look of it. I'm not trying to say that this product is not good. It's just that it did not work out for me personally. Also, it has I think 24 karat gold particles in it. So yeah, but the consistency is really thick and it's very oily and sticky. So if you are from the dry skin type, then you can definitely think of buying this, but oily girls out there, just stay away from this one. The next skincare item that I have for you guys is this Dot & Key Night Serum. I have also spoken about this in one of my previous vlogs. Again, the link to that will be in the description box. Coming to this oil, it says it's a night serum. The outer packaging said that it's an anti-aging serum, but I really don't know what it is, honestly. I started using this after my Goa trip, and it really broke me out a lot. Like, I have so many pimples on my face currently. It's all because of this product. Initially I did not realize it was this, but finally I did. That's not the point. The point is that it just did not suit my skin. Also, it has a very strong fragrance. So if you're sensitive to fragrances in your skincare, then I think you can totally skip. Also, another thing that I wanted to mention is that even though I have oily skin, after wearing this, my skin felt really dry and stretchy. So yeah, all in all, I don't think it's a good purchase. You can definitely skip this out if you're planning to buy it. Also, this was not cheap. Like, this tiny little bottle, which is only like 15 ml, it's so tiny, it costed me around 600-700 bucks on Nykaa. So yeah, it's definitely not cheap, and I think you can totally skip it. The next skincare item that I have for you guys is the L'Oreal Hydra Fresh Grapeseed Hydrating Mask in Eye Gel. Oh, that was a very long name, but anyway, I got this product after reading reviews on Nykaa, and it had mixed kind of reviews. Some of them said it really worked for them, and some of them said that it did not do anything to them. And I do believe with the people that said it did not work out for them, because it did not work out for me either. I mean, it's good as a moisturizer underneath your eyes, but does it tackle your dark circles or reduces them, anything like that? Absolutely not. I like the finish of the cream. It's really nice, soothing and moisturizing, and it has a very mild fragrance as well. Nothing that bothers me, but I don't think I would repurchase this, because it simply did not do anything for my under eye dark circles. Next and the last skincare item, well, not particularly skincare, but like, I don't know what category to put this into, so I'm just gonna mention it anyway. It's this PAC Oil Control Primer. Now, this is a silicone based primer. It also has gold particles in it. Now again, I got this off Nykaa after reading all the reviews, and so many reviews were good, and they said like, this is really good for oily skin type people. And so I went ahead and bought it. It definitely does smoothen out and mattify your face, but when it comes to the oil control factor, which is what this primer is all about, I don't think it does what it says. I've been using this primer for the past 3-4 months, I want to say, so I have tried it enough to be able to talk about it. So every time I wear this primer underneath my makeup starts getting oily in the next 3 to 4 hours. Like the oil starts showing up on my T-zone area first, which is where I apply this primer mostly. And अगर मैं ये primer नहीं भी लगाऊँ तब भी मुझे 3-4 घंटे में मेरे टी जोन पे ऑयलीनेस आई जाती है. सो आई रियली डू नॉट सी द पर्पस ऑफ दिस प्राइमर. इट्स डेफिनेटली नॉट oil controlling. Alright, let's move on to makeup. The first makeup item that I have for you guys is this Girl Powder palette from the Balm Cosmetics. Now honestly, this was so expensive. Like I got this palette thinking it's gonna be a face palette. Like it has 2 blush shades, a bronzer and a highlighter. But let me tell you this, the highlighter in this palette sucks. It sucks to another level. Like it has chunky glitter particles in it. It's not pigmented. Every time you wear this on your face, the glitter every time you wear the highlighter, the glitter particles just spread all across. It's not my favorite thing. Also coming to the bronzer, it's way too reddish for my skin tone as a bronzer, so I have to use this as a neutral or a nude blush. And these 2 blushes are really good. They're pigmented. Actually all the 3 matte shades are pretty good and pigmented. My major problem is with the highlighter. It's absolutely not the best highlighter out there, and plus the fact that I got this palette thinking it's going to be a face palette for me, but eventually it just turned out to be a blush palette, which is why I regret buying this. I'm not saying it's a bad product. If you are looking for blush palettes, if you're looking for variety of blushes in one palette, then you can definitely opt for this, but do not expect anything out of the highlighter in this. The next makeup item that I have for you guys is this Swiss Beauty Baked highlighter. This is how it looks like. Oh my god, this was such a flop. This, first of all, the color is not something that would suit my skin tone. It's way too dark for me as a highlighter. Secondly, as a highlighter itself, it doesn't work that great. It's super chunky, super glittery, spreads all over. It is pigmented though, but you know, it's really glittery, and I tried to use it as an eyeshadow as well, but unfortunately it doesn't work as an eyeshadow either, because you know, it's so chunky and glittery that it doesn't stay in one place. So yeah, all in all, I really regret buying this. We are talking about highlighters. Another product that I have for you guys is a highlighter palette, and it's from Makeup Revolution. It's called Fierce Mind, and this is what the palette looks like. It has 3 highlighter shades and 1 bronzy shade. Now honestly guys, I love this rose gold highlighter and this bronzer. They work amazingly well for me. Like when I wear this rose gold highlighter, it just looks like, you know, my skin's glowing from within. You know, it's so buttery and soft. It's just the perfect highlighter for my skin tone. And even this bronzy shade, it's really buttery, really soft, and I love the shade. But coming to these 2 highlighters, they suck. Oh my god. First of all, I don't like gold tone highlighters, but that's not the problem. The problem is the formulation of these 2 highlighters is not the same as the formulation of this rose gold highlighter. You know, these 2 are a little bit more chunky. They're not soft and they're not as pigmented, and so I don't really like them. And yeah, it's just not my favorite formulation. And plus, look at that gold color. This one. Who makes highlighters that look like this? I have not seen any highlighters in the market that have a similar shade like this one. It's such a bad shade. Oh my god. It looks like, I don't know, I don't even want to comment anymore. But anyway, the reason why I regret buying this is because I got the palette thinking it's going to be a highlighter palette, but I only end up using 2 out of the 4 shades, which is why I regret buying this. But of course, if you are a makeup artist and if you want to invest in a highlighter palette that has more than 1 shade, then of course you can think of buying this. And yeah, that's it. Speaking of Makeup Revolution, I have two eyeliners from Makeup Revolution that I absolutely regret buying. The first one is this. It's this pen eyeliner. It has 4 different shades in here. There's a silver, there's a blue, there's a purple, and there's a teal. Now firstly, the shades are good and the concept is really unique and nice, but when it comes to the actual product, the staying power of these liners suck, you know. Like, I have really oily eyelids, and plus my waterline is also super watery most of the times. So on me it doesn't last. Like, after 1 or maximum 2 hours of wearing this, it's all over the place, or it just starts smudging, and it's not my favorite thing, you know. If I'm wearing an eyeliner, I want that eyeliner to to be in its place for at least 4 to 5 hours without me touching it. But sadly with this one, it's not the case. It is pigmented, the colors are definitely pigmented, but they don't last long, which is what I don't like about that, and which is exactly why I don't use this eyeliner pen anymore. And the second eyeliner is this beautiful rosy shimmer eyeliner. You know, on the website, on Nykaa it looked really nice and promising. It's not pigmented, let me just put it out there. The glitter particles are so chunky, the liner is super patchy, and it comes off as a sticker. You know, if you wear it, it dries off and it really looks very heavy. It feels very heavy on the eyes, not looks. It feels super heavy on the eyes, and after a few hours it's just gonna come off as a sticker, as if you'd worn a sticker and not a glitter eyeliner, you know what I mean. And yeah, I wore this just once and I hated it, absolutely hated it. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's not you know, it's super patchy, not pigmented. The glitter particles are way too much in here, and all in all, I do not like this product. Alright, we're down to the last item. It's the Nykaa lashes. Now I don't remember if I have mentioned this in my previous anti-haul or not, but any which ways, these lashes, I think I got them last year when they had launched. No, I got them last year. Anyway, that's not the point. When these lashes had launched, there were mixed reviews on them, you know. A lot of people said that these, oh my god, Nykaa has come up with some really affordable lashes that comes with a glue and so many different styles and stuff like that, whereas a lot of people said that these lashes look really plasticky and the lashes don't look like real hair and stuff like that. And I agree. First of all, yes, the lashes are super plasticky. Secondly, glue in this doesn't work at all, and thirdly, I don't know how to wear them. So all in all, I definitely regret buying these lashes. I guess that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this and found this video helpful. By no means I'm trying to call out these brands. These are just some particular products that did not work out for me. I'm pretty sure some of these products might have worked amazingly well for some of you guys, and that's absolutely okay. These are just my opinions, and I just wanted to put another disclaimer out there. If you're planning to buy any of these products, don't just stick to this particular review video that I'm sharing with you guys. Of course, go ahead and watch multiple review videos from different kind of people to see how these products have worked out on other people. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'm gonna see you guys super soon in my next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.